Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dom One, and I am back with another video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Since you're already subscribed to my channel, you might as well hit the notification bell so you'll know when my next live stream or video goes down. Yes, this is a live stream. I want to do a live stream because it's a lot quicker, and I can get into it, let it upload, and don't have to worry about editing. So even though this is a live stream, I want to do a real quick video. I want to talk about this article that's on the NewYorkPost.com. Sexual harassment. A former employee is accusing ESPN of hiding her complaints about sexual harassment. I forgot the young lady's name, but she told a story and also saved text messages from John, a former ESPN anchor, John Bufrios, whoever his name is. I think her name is Adrienne, Andrea. I forgot. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, ma'am. I'm sorry. Also, there's also something going on that there's about Jemele Hill and Chris Berman. Chris Berman left a racial message on her answering machine. Okay, we're going to get into all that. We're also going to get into what Jemele Hill had to say about this accusation, and we're also going to get into some other things. Now, ESPN let go more than I say over 400 employees due to layoffs. Okay, some of these anchors, some of these colleagues, some of these people, former employees of ESPN, were closing in on their contracts. Okay, so instead of ESPN, and I'm sorry if that light, now the sun finally wants to come out. Okay, all right, we'll just do it from right here. So ESPN let go of these people back in the summer. Over 500 people. They did 2 job cuts because of, mainly because of ESPN's position. Due to competition, when you talk about their competitors, as well as they're losing money left to right, they had to make these cutbacks. Now, John Butcheros was let go, as well as Andrea. I always butcher people's names. She was also let go too. Now, this was never reported when ESPN was making all of these cutbacks. So last week, she filed a lawsuit saying that ESPN covered up a sexual harassment incident with John Butcheros. Now, in the report, and it was detailed, John Butcheros was making sexual advancements towards her and would send her text messages, and they showed the text messages, as well as John Butcheros sent a picture of him drinking some coffee. He had no shirt on, and he was behind a counter, but one could suspect or believe that he had no pants either. Okay, don't know why he sent this, but that's neither here nor there. Also, she talked about how Bomani Jones was looking at her, when she was wearing a dress, and he was looking at her legs. Okay, now, also, there's also rumors, a report out there that Chris Berman, Mr. Back, he made a phone call, a racial phone call to Jemele Hill. Now, Jemele Hill denied this incident. Now, why all of this is together, or I'm about to explain it to you guys. All right. Now, as far as Miss Adrienne, she's filing a complaint of sexual harassment, saying that ESPN didn't do anything, which ESPN released a statement saying, we investigated the matter and we found there was nothing really going on between the two. Yes, in the text message, he did refer to her as doll, okay? But from the messages that I was able to see, I'm pretty sure there are more text messages out there. They just haven't been released. It's harassment if she said throughout these text messages that picture was unwanted, is unacceptable, and or there's something else or more to it, like maybe he sent his beans and wieners on a picture or on a video, or he's went further in his messages sexually wise. The only thing sexual I saw in that transcript was hello doll, okay? Which, that's not the proper way to talk to a female. All right. Now, if it's something that's acceptable by her and him, then that's fine. Okay. But ESPN did investigate her claims, and they really couldn't find anything. And at the end of the day, ESPN looked at it as, well, we're releasing these two anyway. I think ESPN should have dug a little deeper to just to cover their butts. All right. Even though they're going to release these two, to be truthfully honest, and this is only on the talent perspective. Okay. This has nothing to do with the incident at hand. Sexual harassment is wrong. And if John Ross or Jamani Jones did anything like that to her, then they should be let go and prosecuted, okay? But only on a talent portion, John Ross and Miss Adrienne, they really didn't contribute anything to ESPN. When they were hired, ESPN was a major network. They still are a major network. They inked a lot of deals with a lot of the when you talk about college football, the SEC East, the SEC, NBA. They do have some ties to the NFL. They had Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, hockey. They had all the major sports broadcasting their games to their service. Okay, so when they was making that much bank, and they were the big ticket, the big thing, they started hiring, inspiring announcers, reporters, whoever, to the farm system. Okay, and basically it was a twofold thing. One, that they have plenty of talent, and two, they was really stealing talent from other networks, so those networks would not prosper. Okay. When you talk about Fox Sports 1, it's starting to become the next big thing. It's not there yet, but it's the next big thing. Okay, I made several videos last year saying that even though Undisputed is a hit, even though Colin Cowherd paid off dividends for Fox Sports 1, it's still not in a lot of it's still not in a lot of cities. Okay, that was last year. I'm pretty sure this year the rules have changed. Okay, but with just those two IPs alone, even to this day, Fox Sports 1 is really not competition to ESPN as of right now. And that's another time for another show. I want to focus more on this sexual harassment. Like I said, if you look at the pictures, and I was going to make a video on this, but this was a lot quicker than doing a video. I was going to show you guys the text messages and try to show you the pic, and I might still do that. But at the end of the day, you know, this could, you know, be serious for ESPN. Now, this story has been going on for like 3 or 4 days now. So, so when you think about it, there's really no other female announcers running to the side of this lady. Okay, so it makes you wonder, are they waiting to see if, you know, about wondering to see if her claims are legit or true? And two, if she wins or if ESPN settle out of court, there's going to be other people who were let go in the summer. They're going to have their lawsuits, okay? These lawsuits could be made up. These lawsuits could be absolutely true, but they're going to say, well, the reason why ESPN let me go because of age discrimination. The reason why ESPN let me go because of sexual harassment. The reason why ESPN let me go because of this, that, and the third. Okay, so this could be a downward spiral for ESPN, thinking in the back of their minds, where we're saving money by letting go of these reporters, but in letting go of all these former employees. But this could be very pricey for ESPN. So I don't know if, from what I gather, if I had to make a good decision, there has to be something else down the road that hasn't been seen yet, you know, to really validate her claim, or this is just a woman who, you know, a woman who just lost her job, and she wants to get back at the company somehow, some way. I don't think it's a woman that's that spiteful, that lost her job, that wants to get back at ESPN. I really think that maybe some merits to her story, okay? But she's claiming ESPN didn't investigate. ESPN said they did investigate. I don't know if ESPN investigated thoroughly, but one could come to the conclusion that ESPN said, well, you know what, we investigated, we could investigate it further, but they no longer work for us, okay? ESPN has been cleaning up house. They got rid of, they had the layoffs. They also let go of their producer, you know, the executive, I'm sorry. They let him go because of he has problems with drugs, and you know, a lot of people think that when he was at the helm, he allowed a lot of this environment in ESPN. Okay, now since they let him go, as well as these other employees, ESPN starting off with a clean sheet. Okay. No one has stepped to the aid of this lady. All right. As far as the Jemele Hill and Chris Berman, Jemele Hill said, well, recently last night, that this is not true. Okay. But why would somebody pump this story out? And I think it has to come from the former employee, Adrienne. I think it's coming from her camp that put this story out to say that, you know, it has to be true, because Chris Berman had a problem with Jemele Hill. As well as this morning, she put out the story about, I'm about to say Bonzi Jones. You know, Bonzi, I forgot his last name, but she put that story out because she said that he made unwanted advances towards her by looking at her. All right. Now in that story, there's nothing meriting as far as, did he say anything to you? Did he approach you any type of way? Did he send you message? Did he send you nude pics? Nothing like that. Okay. So we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. We don't know. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.